I was complaining like, why is it so hot? I want the cooler weather. But today it's like hecka cold and it's been raining for days and I regret it. I want my hot days back. I don't want this. This is so gross, and you can see the lighting really sucks and I have to use like a light and it just looks weird and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hi guys, today I have my first project tin pan update. So it's been about 2 weeks and I said I wanted to do 2-week updates this time around so that way I can keep a closer check on my projects. And it turns out I think this is necessary because I don't think I was doing great in the past 2 weeks, even though I felt I was using my products, but then not until now when I gather everything to do this video, I realized I really wasn't using a lot of the products. If you want to follow my progress, of course, just make sure you're subscribed, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like too. So let me get into it. First of all, I finished one product. It shouldn't be a surprise because I really forced myself to. This is my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil in the color Juju. I had like the smallest bit left last time, so I knew like the tip part, if I finish that it will be done. So I knew that was gonna be done and I told myself I wasn't even gonna mark it. I just have to finish it in the 2 weeks. So I did that, which I'm happy about, and this part is just too short. It will almost completely go into my sharpener, so there's not enough space for me to grab onto it to turn. So this one is finally done. I'm just so happy this one is out of my life now. And that's as far as my finished products go. So I had 12 products in this project because I didn't think I was going to be able to finish all 10 if I just picked 10. So I give myself a little bit of a buffer zone, like 2 more products, and I'm just trying to finish 10 out of the 12. And now I'm just going to show you the products I haven't finished, but I made some progress on. The first one here is my Eve Pearl Dual 7 Concealer, and I have it in the color light and medium. I'm only hoping to finish this light side because that medium side is just too dark for me. I did wear it out a little bit more because you can see last time I had like big size pan, but also I had products all along the edges. And this time around I just like kind of finished this corner. You can see like right around here, you can see the side pan now. I really don't need a whole lot each time. This is a very emollient product. I only use it to kind of like color correct my under eyes. And because it's very emollient, it would tend to make my eye products smudge down a little bit. So I don't want to use a whole lot of it, and every time I use it, I have to set it for sure. With all that being said, it does perform really well. It does cover and color correct my under eye circles very well. And I'm just kind of torn about this product. Once I finish, I don't think I would repurchase though. The other depotted product I have is from a Rimmel Quad. I hit pan on this shade earlier this year and I just never really touched it after I hit pan on it. And last time I put it in and I really wanted to make progress on it. This is a color I would use all over my lid, and just the size of the pan makes it really difficult to use because I would use a slightly bigger like shadow brush, and like the size just annoying, it's not the easiest to use. So I actually repressed it. This is what it looks like now. And of course I will show you a picture of my repressing before and after comparison, but I don't think I used it that much. The pan probably expanded just by a little bit, but nothing too significant. So hopefully right now, since I repressed it, it will go down a little faster. I just repressed everything last night though. It hasn't had any wear today, but hopefully it would go down a little faster. Now let's go to the crazy part. If you watched my intro, you know the biggest reason why I had 12 products instead of 10 is because I put in 3 blushes. There's no way I can finish them all, right? So I did make progress on those 3 blushes. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish anything yet. I was really hoping I could be done with this Jabonesque blush already, but yeah, it just didn't happen. I definitely like expanded the pan quite a bit. You can see that I had big size pan last time and it's just really difficult to use, and I like cleaned out some of the edges and corners, but it just got to a point that it was too annoying, so I repressed it last night as well, and this is what it looks like right now. So it doesn't have much left and it's like really thin too. I'm really hoping I can finish this by the next update. Another one that I had to repress, or probably I didn't have to repress it, But then I was thinking, hey, I was already repressing that one, then why not? You know, I'm gonna do this later anyways. And this blush is from my Josie Maran palette. The palette is called Natural Wonder Powders. It's discontinued, and I'm hoping to finish this blush right here called Fiction. So right now it's all repressed, and I would say the depth of the blush is probably like halfway of the pan, if that makes sense. This one is a really intense blush. It's really deep and pigmented. You can see that's just a light swatch right there. Of course you can blend it out, but I mean it takes some blending. And I have it on my cheeks today, just to the part that's a little bit away from my face. I don't know, it's really hard to blend and it's just really difficult to use. Not sure if I can finish it. This is definitely gonna be a difficult one. Last time actually, some of you guys suggested I use those blushes as crease shades. They're brilliant. I love it. I would actually layer those two blushes on my crease area, but it's gonna go slow if I only use it as a crease color. So hopefully I can still use it as a blush as well. I kept waving this one at you. This is my e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder. I don't have a shade name for this because mine is like really old. I think that was the only shade they had before they came out with all the other shades, and they had to name the actual colors. But for me, this one doesn't have a color name, and this is where I am now. You can see I expanded the pan for sure. Last time I just had like the tiniest little bit pan in the middle, and now it's expanded quite a bit. And I do use it on my cheeks and on my crease. So I do really enjoy this color. I think it's beautiful, wonderful, and I love everything about it. I do look forward to using this, so hopefully I can make good progress on it. Then there's one product I didn't measure it because I don't know what it is. Like, I could measure it, I suppose, but I'm just kind of like dreading it. This is actually from my Princess project, and I had this in the project. You can see all the marks. I was just like so paranoid to mark products like so close to each other. So that kind of turned me off, and I just don't want to mark it anymore. I don't know if that's silly or anything. But yes, I didn't mark it at the intro, and I didn't mark it now, but I do feel I'm using it very consistently anyways, and hopefully it will just run out someday. I do feel it's getting a little difficult to use. I do have to like squeeze a little harder, you know, so I don't know if that means anything, and hopefully I can finish this before the project ends. The next one, I was being lazy last time. I didn't mark it, but then right after I filmed, I told myself, what are you doing? Just mark it already, right? So I marked it. This is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. This is in the color Intensity 2.0. This is what I have on my face right now. I love this color. It's so beautiful, and the finish is beautiful. I love this foundation overall. I think I would go buy another one soon, you know, after I finish this one. That's where I was last time, and this is where I am now. I do use this not super fast because this is a higher coverage foundation, so it's not like I need a whole lot of it each time. I love it. I think it's just really good. I think I can finish it in another month or so. I got two eyeliners. One is a potted form gel eyeliner. This one is from L'Oreal. The color is navy. This one is rather old, but it still works fine, so I'm just hoping to really finish it, or at least use as much as I could before it goes bad. It's on the drier side now compared to, you know, when it first started. This one, I don't think I made too much progress, but I do feel it's getting a little bit thinner on the side. So it's probably hard to tell from the picture, but if you compare it to now, you can, I don't think you can see it, but like right here in the middle right here, I do feel it's a little bit like thinner now. It's almost like I'm trying to hit pan over here, you know, rather than like going from the edges. So I don't know. I don't know if I can finish this in the project. I'm hoping I could, but the only thing is that it's not the easiest to use. I feel gel liner, they do have a beautiful like look, but they do take longer. At least for me, I feel if I'm in a rush, I couldn't use this. I have to use a liquid liner and just go fast. So I don't use it on a daily basis. That's what I'm trying to say. So it might go down a little slower though. The other eyeliner, I'm not using it as an eyeliner. I'm trying to use it as an eyeshadow base because this one is in a kind of bronzy color. It's just too light. It doesn't really define my eyes. This is from Sonia Kashuk, and the color is Plummy Bronze. Sadly enough, I did not sharpen it even once. I think I probably used it once, so the tip isn't like sharp anymore. but no, I haven't sharpened it, so it hasn't gone anywhere. That's a little disappointing. The last two products are both lip products. The first one is from NYX. This is a lip liner and the color is nude pink. I do like this lip liner. I think the color is beautiful. It's a little bit too cool toned, but I usually don't wear it on its own anyways, so I don't mind it. I think it does make my lip color last longer. So I do like the performance of this. I did use it quite a bit because I use it to fill in my entire lips. I don't just line with it. So you can see this is where I am now. So I did use it, I think, a decent amount. I think I can finish it by the next update because I wouldn't be able to sharpen it too much longer. It's getting really short. It's gonna be pretty hard to grab. And also I have to be careful when I put it in the cap. I don't want to like push it all the way in. Anyways, this one should be on its way out. The very last one is my Marc Jacobs lipstick in the color Kiss Kiss Bam Bam. This is what I have on my lips right now, and it's a sample size. I didn't have much left last time, and I only used it probably twice or 3 times. Not a whole lot, definitely not. I do love the color. I think it looks beautiful. Maybe because my lips were a little dry, maybe because of the season change. It's like it got cold in no time, you know, like from hot to cold, there's not really like a transition time. I feel my lips were just like freaking out, and then they were really dry, so I was using more like lip balms and things that are more moisturizing, and I wasn't really using like a lipstick per se. So I didn't use it a whole lot. I don't think I was able to mark another line if you look at it. I mean, it's like slightly lower than my intro line, but I'm not gonna mark it. I think I really have to use it more. So that's it, guys. I don't think my progress is that good, but I'm glad I did 2-week updates because now I realize I wasn't doing that hot in the first 2 weeks, and I really should like try to do better. And let me know if you guys are also doing some sort of like before end of the year projects, because I do see some of those popping up. One way or another, I feel a lot of people are trying to finish just more products before the year ends, which is a good idea, I think. Let me know if you're also doing one of those. I would be interested to go check it out. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.